Leos, we're going to take a look at the storyline that wants to pop out for the energies surrounding Leo. And this may relate to you, it may not. It might be you directly, it could be indirectly. Keep in mind that this is just energy, okay? So, the two main characters in our story here, we have a person who I feel is experiencing some sense of loss and regret. I feel like something may have fallen apart. It's no longer viable, it's not working, and this person is really sad about it. I feel that in being sad about it, they're not able to see that they still have some opportunities, not as many, but the thing that they're grieving and mourning was actually quite toxic. They just didn't really work out for them. Okay. I'm picking up something with maybe a house. Maybe this was a home loan that was applied for and it didn't go through, or there was something along those lines. And so there was some type of loss, and this person is feeling sad about it. But what's coming through for me is that this was actually a good thing, because if this had gone through and this person actually gotten this house, they would have found that maybe all the pipes needed to be replaced and they wouldn't have known about it, which would have been an extreme expense. I feel like this person may have found out maybe there was a termite infestation or lead and all the paint, just something. There was something wrong with this home, to where if this person had gotten it, they would have found out that things were not as they seemed. And so I feel like this person may not know that, because they're still mourning over the loss of this hope that they had for this thing. Okay. The second character in this, I feel, is someone who doesn't feel like they're being recognized for the work that they put in on something else. So I feel like this person may have been trying to help this person in the process of trying to get this home, but they're not being recognized for it. I feel like this person's back is turned to them and they're, kind of doing their own thing. Maybe they feel more comfortable being in control of that. But I feel like when this person is done mourning the loss of this home and they turn around, they'll recognize that there's somebody that's been helping them. Actually, maybe a lot of people have been helping them and wanting to see them see this dream through. And when they're done with that process of being, grieving the loss of this thing, they'll be able to turn around and see that, oh, you still have help. And when you recognize that, you'll actually find what it is that you're seeking. Okay. So let's get some information about what's going on. What's the setting? Okay. Yeah. I feel like there may have been some manipulation that was going on with this home. So I feel like that may have been the thing that they would have found out, is that maybe it would have been a crooked deal. Maybe it would have been, someone was trying to pull one over on you. I mean, that happens a lot of times, with home loans. We had the big mortgage crisis not too long ago, about a decade ago. And it was just, tons of people that were getting these homes and signing up for loans that just literally blew up, adjustable rate mortgages. And it just wasn't a good thing. There was definitely some kind of manipulation that was going on in the background of this, that essentially this main character, this first character, dodged a bullet from. Okay. Let's see, what was the conflict? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if this person had actually gone through with this home, they would have been bound into a contract that they would not have been able to honor. And ultimately, they would have lost maybe 3 times as much as what they feel that they've lost by not being able to go into that. So, all in all, I feel like that was actually a very good thing. I feel like that first character was just so enamored with this home, and it was just like a dream come true. They thought it was going to work out, and they were ready to move forward with it. But because it fell apart, I feel like the universe did them a favor by making that fall apart like that. Okay. There was a sense of hope that's lost. Like, you're not going to get this thing that you were looking for. But what's being advised is to not allow worry and anxiety to take over, and to just try to be happy in the moment. Know that you have people around you that are supportive of you, and that just like the universe was working to kind of protect you from going into something, it blocked you from going into that thing, it's also trying to help you as well. And there are people around you who know what you're looking for, that they might be working on your behalf as well in the background, just kind of whispering one to the next, oh, did you know this person is looking for this and this and that? And, it's just kind of like you know, almost like a game of telephone. Oh, this person is looking for this and this and this. And, you never know when it'll get to that person that has that piece of information, has that tip, has that thing that can help you to bring this into reality. Now, hopefully, by the time it gets to that person, it's not like in, traditional games of telephone where it's like, oh, I'm looking for, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, to where you're saying, oh, I'm looking for, a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, home with a mouse, something crazy. That's silly. But you get my point. But I'm picking up that, given some time, the right thing will align. And that the key to this, I feel, would be to really allow people to help. I know that, especially in things like this, trying to select a home that you're going to invest so much of your life into, you want to be able to have a lot of say so in that. But I feel like the key is to get some help with it, and that will be the thing you need to get that breakthrough. I feel like it would be really important for this individual, the individuals that are experiencing this, playing out this story, to really think about what it is that you want to have and do some work to try to manifest it. I feel like this person might be kind of involved in magic. They may have used some like manifestation, or, maybe moon magic or so, to something like that to help them manifest this. And I think that if they continue to do so, that they will see some success in that. They'll be able to begin this new life. From the ashes of one loss arises this new opportunity. That's what I'm really saying here. The overall advice for individuals who are resonating with this story at some level is to know that as long as you are true to what it is you feel on your path that you're supposed to be doing, and that you dig deep into that place inside of you that gives you the most joy, that place where that part of you that's always alive, no matter what's going on, no matter if you get the things that you want or if you don't get the things that you want. If you stay true to that, ultimately things will come into alignment for you for your highest good. Because sometimes along that path, you get a few duds. You get a few things that look like they were the thing that you were trying to get, but then they ultimately end up not being the thing that you were trying to get. And if you had gone along with it or forced it and tried to make it work, you would have been met with a lot of disappointment and a huge setback that might have taken you a lot of time to course correct from. This advice is saying to just tap into that part of you. And so that as you're met with these different opportunities or options, particularly where this house hunt, I feel very strongly this is a house hunt, is concerned, you'll be able to save yourself some heartache and disappointment, because the things that are not going to align will naturally be taken. And then you don't have to worry about getting bound into things that you don't really want to be stuck in, okay, that are not going to serve your highest good. Those things will fall apart. Okay, I won't say taken, but they'll just not come together. They won't be able to stick to you. They'll come to you and kind of bounce off. But know that if you turn around and you look behind you, after you finish grieving over those things that have been lost, you'll see that there's still wonderful opportunities and some help and support behind you of people who are on the same page as you and want to help you to accomplish that goal. All right. So thank you for listening to this story. And I will see you on our next video of Days of Your Lives Tarot.